Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, I was quite aghast for a second there. I thought, even if the mic wasn't on, at least I project better to get some kind of a response. Welcome! Okay, now you're just teasing me. Stop it! Welcome to the second version of Comic Strip, a burlesque variety vaudevillian showcase, and we are so glad to have you all here. Give yourselves all a huge round of applause for being here. Oh, you are awesome. I know. You? Anyway, I'm having private conversations. What am I doing here? Ladies and gentlemen, let me move on. First things first, I do want to point out that we have a wonderful photo booth sponsored by Oh Snap over there. So during your breaks, if you care to get your picture taken in any sort of a variety of acceptable and will even stretch into questionable poses, you are more than welcome to do so. Boy, this is going to be tough. You know what I'm going to do? I think the problem is we're not really completely familiar with burlesque and vaudeville here. This is not a ballet, nor is it a golfing tournament. You are expected to hoot and howl and gyrate and explode in spontaneous guffaws and noise periodically. Let's practice! Delectable woman has just disposed of her top, and you go. A villainous vomit has done something despicable, and you go. That's better! Because there will be both heroes and there will be both villains. But before we start, let me introduce myself. I am Lampy. I shall be your MC, and I, of course, am going to be filling as much time as it takes to redress so they can then undress our lovely performers. So I will not try to bore you too very much. I will be on and off as swiftly as I possibly can. But we have some marvelous things. There's going to be a costume contest. A costume contest. That's right. During the intermission, and I looked at the prizes, our wonderful sponsors. Oh, by the way, let me give a big round of applause for our sponsors. Austin Books and Comics, ladies and gentlemen. A marvelous place for those who are in love, or at least in lust. Forbidden Fruit. And oh my God, this prize that's going to go to the person with the very best costume was donated from our third sponsor, and it is magnificent. If you're not in a costume now, look at what you're wearing and try to determine whether or not you can turn it in to a costume in the next 30 minutes. Yeah. Casa de los Muertos! Oh, you don't even know. Wait till you see this thing. And now then, ladies and gentlemen, you're probably very tired of me being up here pontificating. We want to have some music. We want to have some dance. We want to have some titillation. So let's get ready for our very first performance. Remember what I told you about your enthusiasm? I don't care. My feelings don't count. These people deserve some enthusiasm. Thank you. I would assume that one was for me. The rest of you are saving it. You're holding it, I know. You're getting ready to let it go as soon as I introduce the very first act. I saw them during warm-up. I love choreographed stuff. This fits perfectly in, ladies and gentlemen. In a world of villains and of questionable morals, rest assured that the heroes of the Innovation Performing Company are here, if not to precisely protect you, at least to provide you with some major distraction. Give it up a huge round of applause, ladies and gentlemen, for Invincible!
started here, ladies and gentlemen. And now, oh, by the way, very good on your hooting and hollering. I commend you highly. If you keep that up, there will probably be even more commendations coming your way, which I know you live for. Good job. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Now, for those of you with a little bit of experience in the world of comic books, he says, looking down at the front tables. You're probably all aware of this character. Zatanna! Okay, you don't know this character. I gotta admit, I do not. I know a lot about comic book characters.
I wasn't aware of this character. However, from the DC universe, and she does involve magic, and I have seen this lovely performer before, and she is somewhat magical. Though she may not be able to pull a rabbit from a hat, she has been known to create things in people's pants. Ladies and gentlemen, in her tribute to a beloved DC Universe character, Zatanna, I'm going to read it. Zatanna Zatara, yes, I was about to say that. Thank you from the sidelines. Not only a spectacular burlesque performer, but the co-producer of tonight's performance, the amazing Delia Dread! There's a very thin line between, oh, sexy and unbelievably horrifying. I think most people who are ever a 13-year-old boy remember this. But it's been taken to a new level by our next performer. You will not know whether to be titillated or terrified. I know I was somewhat taken aback. Oh, there's a little bit of both. And if you're a true pervert, maybe a lot of both. Ladies and gentlemen, our next performer is a performer and teacher at Sky Candy Aerial Arts. And she's a member of the Frisky Business Burlesque.
and a performer with hypno-circ. She also enjoys twisting herself into tiny little knots. That could make a sailor cry. In an homage to that truly creepy film, Silent Hill. Ladies and... oh, the video game. Even worse. Give it up for Bethany Summer Scissor!
I forgot to mention the disclaimer at the beginning of that set. Do not try this at home. Ladies and gentlemen, moving right along in a bit of a diametric shift from the last performance. We have a performer who's graced us from New York City. It's a great city. Come on. Ladies and gentlemen, she took her name from a combined love of Lindy and Cab Calloway, who's a dear personal favorite of mine. She is also, oh, let me give a couple of quick notes here. Oh, yes. She's been a performer, producer, a singer, not to mention an actor from New York City. She's produced such shows as Hell's Bells Burlesque, After Hours Burlesque, and the Rock and Roll Road Show, which was covered by the New Yorker magazine, and Rockabilly Burlesque, which ought to be very near and dear to our hearts down here in Texas, because we invented most of what's good in rockabilly. She's also been, she'd like to say that I hope that you are all appreciative of the fantastic contribution to our society made by the Harry Potter saga. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, because we are now going to take you to one fateful night in the second floor women's bathroom at Hogwarts. Yes, that's right. I think those of you who've read the series and seen the movies probably know to what I'm referring. Give a huge round of applause to the lovely Minnie DeMuccia! Is that how I always envisioned Hogwarts to be? Just like that. Oh! All right. Ladies and gentlemen, coming up next is one of our delightful co-producers of tonight's extravaganza. And she is been in... Oh, that's very nice of you. I would have kept it. You're a better man than I am, sir. Is one of the co-producers of tonight's extravaganza. Ladies and gentlemen, she has been, you saw her briefly with her innovation company in the beginning set, but now 'tis time to feature her solo act. She has been a party to such things and will be back as low ball at the high ball once the high ball comes back. Yes! As well as a contributor to numerous burlesque performances across this fair city. She started out in Dallas, went to Seattle, came to Austin. She's been a Johnny Appleseed of burlesque across this country. Ladies and gentlemen, in a tribute to another inside comment, the Venture Brothers. A little thing called Dr. Girlfriend. A huge round of applause for Roxie Moxie!
Yes, I belong in here, I just have a deep voice.
Come my lady, come my lady, you're my butterfly, sugar, baby. Come my lady, come my lady, you're my butterfly, sugar, baby. Such a sexy, pretty little thing. The shape of me, she got me sprung with your tongue ring. And I ain't gonna lie, 'cause your loving gets me high. So you can by my side, there's nothing that I won't try. Butterflies in her eyes and her looks to kill. Time is passing, I'm asking, could this be real? 'Cause I can't sleep, I can't hold still. The only thing I really know is she got sex appeal. I can feel too much is never enough. You always there to lift me up when these times get rough. I was lost in my life, but since you get around, you get a rush, you know I'm putting it down. Come my lady, come my lady, you're my butterfly, sugar, baby. Come my lady, you're my pretty baby, I'll make you that shake, you make me go crazy. Come my lady, come my lady, you're my butterfly, sugar, baby. Come my lady, you're my pretty baby, I'll make you like shake, you make me go crazy. I don't deserve you, in essence, some kind of hidden message to show me life is precious, I guess it's true. But to tell the truth, I really never knew till I met you. See, I was lost and confused, twisted and used. I knew a better life existed, but nothing I missed my lifestyle wild. I was living like a wild child, trapped on a short leash, parole to release files. So yo, what's happening now? I see the sun breaking down through dark clouds, and a vision of you standing out in the clouds. Come my lady, you're my butterfly, sugar, baby. Come my lady, you're my pretty baby, I'll make your legs shake, you make me go crazy. Come my lady, come my lady, you're my butterfly, sugar, baby. Come my lady, you're my pretty baby, I'll make your legs shake, you make me go crazy. Hey sugar mama, come and dance with me. The smartest thing you ever did was take a chance with me. Whatever you 'cause you fancy, girls Roxie and you like Sid and Nancy. So sexy, almost evil, talking about butterflies in my head. I used to think that every ending twirled me in the books I read, but you made me feel alive when I was almost dead. You put that empty space for your life, said as far as I can see, don't get better than this. So Butterfly, here is a song and it's sealed with a kiss and a thank you, miss.
Roxie Moxie, ladies and gentlemen! And now another human being body-defying performance. I watch some of these things and I think, I could never do that. Not once in my life have I had the physical capabilities of doing anything similar to that.
Take off your shirt.
I'm just saying. Perhaps you're getting an idea of what I'm referring.
It's okay, we don't want to see you naked. Alright. Yeah, we do.
Speak for yourself, sir. I think it's finally high time that I mention once again our fine sponsors, Austin Books and Comics. Forbidden Fruit and Casa de los Muertos. I mention this because those of you who are costumed or assembled into something that is even somewhat similar to a costume might want to start getting ready. We're going to have ourselves a very short intermission after this before the fantastic band comes up. And before the band, we're having a costume contest. Voted on by you, our studio audience. And now, ladies and gentlemen, a performer who I must say belongs to a group with one of the very best names I've ever heard. Brass Ovaries! You just don't fuck with brass ovaries. Ladies and gentlemen, I think you might even suspect what's going to be occurring. We are going to have somebody, we're paying a tribute to one of my personal favorite comic book characters of all time, Vampirella. And as most vampires do, she too shall do a little bit of gravity defying. Give it up, ladies and gentlemen, for the marvelous Sarah Sparkles!
So smitten. I don't know whether that has anything to do with her, the costume, the pole, but have I done something? You want me to prove? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm in the way of the set dressers. Let's get the chord. Yes, yes, it's a good point. Thank you. Separate that. Oh, this is going to be fun. Are you ready, ladies and gentlemen? 1, a 2, a 3. You're not helping on that side. Oh, Pashad. And you saw what she can do on this thing, and look at me, I'm a fool. Use your height. Use your superior height. Yes, what? Hallelujah. No, that would have been far too easy. Ladies and gentlemen, right now, we're about to have a fantastic musical interlude. Do you like funk? I love funk. Sciborg and the Robopimps will be coming up shortly. But first, ladies and gentlemen, the costume contest. I've been looking out there. I've seen one. Of course, granted, I am somewhat blinded by the stage lights, but I've only seen one amazing costume. If you think you have what it takes to compete in this fantastic costume contest, and oh my God, these prizes are delicious. Line up over here. The lovely stage handlers will be glad to help you and lead you in. Come one, come all costumes, and we're going to go on a audience vote. That means you're not done. You shall be judging. Have we got some costume people lining up? Phenomenal. Lovely, 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 lovely. Ladies and gentlemen, we have been graciously deigned with some prizes from Forbidden Fruit and Casa de los Muertos, which I think it should be now said, as I've kept you in mystery, it is not just a house of the dead, but sure, there's that too. It is also a phenomenal glass-blowing, glass-etching, sculpture-making factory that has kindly provided us with the first prize, which I'll show you in a second, and it is mind-blowing. Ladies and gentlemen, let us get our contestants on stage first. One contestant, number 1, please come to the stage. name, sir? Popeye. I would never have guessed that. Ladies and gentlemen, if you'll notice, a very, very close but granted the forearms are not quite puffed enough. But do you mind doing a quick spin for the audience? Ladies and gentlemen, Popeye, here known as contestant number 1. Would contestant number 2 please come on stage? Oh, a duo. Ladies, you are? That's one. There you go. I was about to say those were. That is actually a very, so you're working as a team here. Popeye's got some tough competition there. You both look full enough of... Oh, that's not even fair to Popeye! So for a character, you've got to be rather... Yeah, there you go. Very good. Very full of angst. Bear that in mind. Contestant number 3! I'm going to jump to a conclusion that you might just be Catwoman, ladies and gentlemen. Now then, before we actually vote, I'm going to put my hands above each one of them. I'm going to have them strut in character across the stage for your delight. Let us begin with the latest edition, Catwoman. Can you do a feline stomp across the front of the stage and back? Ladies and gentlemen, be prepared for Catwoman. Jump! Now let's see what you can do with a teenage angst-filled strut across stage as Ghost. Popeye, I think you know what's coming up next. Can you do your best spinning, swilling sailor strut across the front of our stage? Please do so. All right, before we actually give away the prizes, may I please have prize number 2 for our second winning competitor on stage, please. I have not even had the guts to look into this bag. Ladies and gentlemen, the second prize winner gets this lovely grab bag from Forbidden Fruit. God knows what's in there, but I'm certain it's quite delightful and provocative. I really have not looked in here at all. It scares me to an extent. However, I have seen this next prize. Bring this forward. I'll hold this one, please. Ladies and gentlemen, hand blown, hand etched. There's even a little burlesque beauty on here. Let me see what else we have. I believe this goes in here. I think this might go in here. I don't know what this is for. I believe it's for flowers. If you want to aerate your flowers, you blow it into a little bit of oxygen in the water here. However, regardless of, I'm searching around because I know they're here, who wins what, every one of our contestants, just for having the balls or the ovaries to step up here, is going to receive one of these, which has been, I've been assured, has something to do with smoking. I'm not exactly sure what. Etched glass, handcrafted. Oh, they're quite nice. Now then, ladies and gentlemen, would you please array yourselves across the front of the stage? Oh, by the way, Sciborg and the Robopimps, get yourselves ready. You'll be on shortly. Oh, by the way, I have your beer tickets. All right. I want to hear it. Huge round of applause for number one, Popeye! Let's hear it for number three, Catwoman! Number two contestants, Ghost World! Everyone, I'm sorry to inform you that you have been eliminated. However, if you want some sort of a prize, meet me after the show. Now then, we narrow it down to our final two contestants. Ladies and gentlemen, I will be doing a quick comparison and contrast. So you've got to pay attention to give the amount of applause for your favorite. Popeye! Popeye! You get forbidden fruit tantalizing treats, my dear friend. Let us know what's in there if you would. And ladies and gentlemen, well, let's just say ladies, from Ghost World, from Casa de los Muertos. By the way, you guys smoke pot? If they're from Ghost World, I'm thinking it might be a good deal. I am going to give this to you later because I'm going to take out the rest of the one that has been coming at us at the end of the show, and you shall enjoy this fantastic bubbler. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. And now, ladies and gentlemen, very shortly, you will be treated to the delicious delights of Sciborg and the Robopimps while we recoup ourselves for the second half of tonight's show. And thank you very much!
always fish.
Have y'all had Sam's barbecue in this town?
Anybody been to Sam's barbecue?
Whenever we land here from space,
okay, so we're
always
going
pay out Sam's barbecue.
after tonight, you just meet me down at 12th inch cone, okay?
We're going to get a little bit funkier, a little bit crazier.
So you may have noticed our spaceship. We disguised it as a free ice on Tuesday.
Everybody check your lights. Okay? Check your lights. Oh, it was me. Alright, there we go. This is Sciborg Hurricane #1.
You can see it. You can see us at the Maker's Fair.
Check your boat out for their song.
Right now we'd like to invite up all of the dancers over here tonight. We know you gotta stay long. We don't know how you want to so talented. I just need all of your email addresses, and then I can buy you a free shot. Like, the fucking most boss, like, South by Southwest. Put on my tab. Yeah, you gotta go. Free party, 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 free party. Yeah, free party, free party, free party. All right, how do we do it, boys? How do we do it? Shake your booty, baby. Shake it on and down. Shake your booty, baby. On and down. Shake your booty, baby. Shake it on and down. Shake your booty, baby. Shake it on and down. Shake your booty, baby. Shake it on and down. Shake your booty, baby. Taking the bridge down. We're gonna shake that booty all night long. Everybody's gonna shake that booty all night. We're only playing the intermission, but not everybody's got up to get their Diet Cokes, their Pepsi, Dr. Pepper, and their shots. And so you just get up there, buy the band some shots, buy the band some beers. Come on, man. We're gonna play a song about a gutter punk girl once, man, a long time ago.
This song is about every girl that
I knew you. That's the right on front. I knew you. You're a gutter punk girl.
Yeah, here we go. Cut you up!
gutter pump girl. Pass out, how they doing? Ain't no me. Gutter pump girl. In that sky, right on your knee. Gutter pump girl. Gutter pump girl. Scream till you bleed. Gutter pump girl. Gutter pump girl. Here we go. 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 Gutter pump girl. Gutter pump girl. Gutter pump girl. Gutter pump girl. Gutter pump girl.
Everybody,
Hey, listen, that was 2 minutes and 34 seconds. You'll never get back.
Yep.
Boom.
The only way you'll get that back is you come. We got shots of some sort of.
We just we really ran out of a lot of space credits, and we should buy ice or water. It's next to us in the parking lot. You get a lot of
We do appreciate the hospitality on the planet. I'm feeling a little bit of peer pressure. Thanks, Robot.
Oh, so
the moment you've all been waiting for, when these things come out of the factory,
so we can point out back. I have a sex robot.
It would be more like the real thing.
Tell you it's coming out back.
Yeah.
It rained on it last week.
We got them backstage.
This is not
You get it for $29.99 right now. They're on sale. The normal price is $69.99.
What do you understand about Milo's so high? Hey! Milo's so high! What part Milo's so high you not understand?
They are the future right now. You can actually get the no leg, no arm special for $99.99.
Back by the wall.
The super duper deluxe bottle is $29.99 right now.
You got back by that Dodge behind the Dairy Queen.
Yeah, it's the white duck in front. There's sex robots in there.
Seriously, we're so out of space credits, we're gonna play this next song.
What? Yes. Andrew, hey, he's speaking of hangers. This guy's saying that and then.
Oh man. I'd like to thank all my roommates for coming out tonight. You're welcome, Leora, Sarah, and Laura over there tonight. I'd also like to thank these people here sometimes. But
That's our heavy metal act. I was inspired by Satan. I guess we're all inspired by Satan. Hey, we're all in the same boat. That special place where the party never ends. What's the next song?
next song is called How about shake that We're so happy to be playing Antones, and we just want to know about how much you have on the
Let me reiterate that. We're not really happy that y'all came out.
like ecstatic. In fact, I'd like to say this fucking show is epic, y'all.
What's the matter?
No, I'm talking about over here. I don't want to be epic show, y'all.
Right now, we'd like to introduce you to a new realm of music. It's an ode to the Lizard King. And if y'all know who the Lizard King is, then you know this is the ode to the Lizard King.
By the way, this man right here builds and sells these guitars. We've got plenty of guitars for sale, so if you want one, they are for sale.
I'm making one for Jay right now. Let's get the next one.
We love our drummer Nick. And our homeowner, he's a homeowner and a tromboner. Staggers.
We have CDs, so contact us for CDs.
Roman name Staggers.
Deep in the desert. The divine. And it's been lost since 1969, 1970. Coming into their awakening. Only as you lie there on the beach and you see his face in the water. He says you're free. from sad. Following religion. Where he leaves between the stones and the bird. A little button. It's fine.
And we're going to be starting with something that is so... Hold on. Let's all cross our arms and look with disdain at those who are talking. Very good job. Loud round of applause for yourselves. Shading into silence is a very important technique to own. Ladies and gentlemen, as you know, we also do vaudeville in this performance, and we are going to be doing something that stretches beyond vaudeville, straight into performance art, and kind of strange and kinky. Our next performer has melded old rock, children's performances, and something, je ne sais quoi, into something which you may have never seen before. Ladies and gentlemen, from Trouble Puppet, the inspiring and amazing Zeb West!
I'm just a puppeteer.
Take out your puppet.
I'm about to.
Take out the box.
Ground control to Major Tom. Ground control to Major Tom. Take your protein pills and put your helmet on. I packed his bags last night, pre-flight. 0 hours, 9 a.m. Well, he's gonna be high as a kite by then. Ground control to Major Tom. Commencing the countdown, engines on. Check ignition and may God's love be with you. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, Earth below. This is ground control to Major Tom. You really made the grade. And the papers want to know whose shirts you wear. Oh, I know. It's American Apparel. That makes sense. Though he's past 100,000 miles, I'm feeling very still, and I think his spaceship knows which way to go. Tell my wife I love her very much. Oh, Tom. She knows. And I think it's gonna be a long, long time till touchdown brings him round again to find he's not the man we think he is at all. Oh, no, no, no. He's the Rocket Man. Rocket Man! Burning out his fuse up there alone. Rocket Man! Burning out my fuse up here. Am I floating in my tin can? Far above the world. Planet Earth is blue, and there's nothing I can do. Now it's time to leave the capsule, if you dare. Oh, is that safe? We don't know, ma'am. We just don't know. Oh, Tom. This is Major Tom to ground control. I'm stepping through the door, and I'm floating in a most peculiar way. I bet those stars look pretty different today. Though he's past 100,000 miles, I'm feeling very still, and I think this spaceship knows which way to go. Wait, he's calling. He's calling. Ground control to Major Tom, your circuit's dead. There's something wrong. Can you hear us, Major Tom? Can you hear us, Major Tom? Hello, hello, hello. Is there anybody out there? Respond if you can hear me, hear me, hear me. You are only coming through in waves. I see your lips move, but I can't hear you. My hands feel just like two balloons. I have become a rocket man, falling from the stars on a collision course. I am a satellite, I'm out of control, I'm a sex machine ready to reload. Woo! I got a bomb, I'm gonna whoa, whoa, no, 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 explode. supersonic woman of you. Woo! Ma'am, I think he can still hear us. Is there anything you want to say to him? Okay, here. Oh, Tom, although we've come to the end of the road, still I can't let you go. It's unnatural. I belong to you. You belong to me. Will you love me again like you loved me before? But this time I want you to love me much more. Well, no other man's gonna do, so I'm saving all my love for you. I'll make love if you want me to, 'cause tonight is that night. They'll be Rocket Man the whole night through. So I'm saving all my love for you. Lost the connection. All we can do now is wait. I'm a rocket man falling from the stars on a collision course. I am a satellite. I'm out of control. I'm a rocket man never coming home. Like an atom bomb, I'm gonna whoa, whoa, no, no, no. I'm sorry, ma'am. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, Major Tom. And if the dam breaks open many years too soon, and if there's no room up on the hill, and if your head explodes, oh, sorry, with dark forebodings too, I'll see you on the dark side of the moon. Oh. Da 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 I'm here alone. Rocket Man, get your ass back here and let's go home. I'm a starman falling from the sky. I didn't want to blow it, 'cause I knew I'd blow your mind. I'm a starman falling from the sky. I don't remember the rest of that song. Oh, Tom! You made it! Get over here, you big, sexy puppet. I got it.
In the audience, but I've gone to some glam rock shows that did not impress me as much as that. Styx, Zeb West, yeah! Ladies and gentlemen, we're back to a little bit more of the burlesque thing, you know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, you know what I'm saying. Ladies and gentlemen, this show is not for those who are lactose intolerant. If you are lactose intolerant, please step outside for the upcoming sequence. You might have seen one Catwoman tonight, who did a very fine job. However, you have not seen Catwoman as performed by the lovely and delicious producer of the show. God damn it. I was talking to her backstage with her real name. And I know, I'm like, I got the, I got the alliteration going and everything. I was like, I was saying, I know it's all D's. Delia Dread!
Let's just be glad for the time to
I was a little bit disparaging earlier of well, honestly, glam rock, which I regret now because backstage I was thinking that not all glam rock was underwhelming. Some of it was quite invigorating and quite enlivening, and I think that we're about to get just a little touch of that in a moment. From the lovely and enchanting co-producer of this show, Roxie Moxie and Flash Gordon!
What plaything can you offer me today?
An obscure body in the SK system, Your Majesty. The inhabitants refer to it as the planet Earth.
How peaceful it looks.
Most effective, Your Majesty. Will you destroy this Earth?
Later. I like to play with things a while before annihilation.
the 70s and 80s heartstrings, no. Some things transcend comic books. They transcend heroes and villains. They get into your very soul and such. For me, and for many of you out there, I'm sure, was the dear and departed original Donkey Kong. Sure, it's Spawn, Mario, etc., etc., but you know, there's something about the very first gorilla, hot for his bananas, fighting against a couple of diminutive
primitive Italian blokes that just got into your soul. If you're like me, you're going, oh my God, where has this been all my life? To add to that mystique and to capitalize on it with a little bit of sex, which was sadly lacking from Donkey Kong. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up once again for Minnie the Moocher! say anything. Woo! That was quite the Nintendo surprise.
I remember that. That's all I did when I was 19.
All right, folks. I hate to reveal to you now that we have come to our final performance of the evening. This is one of those things that makes... I was watching this earlier, and I was going, holy cow. Not top cow, holy cow. Yes! I think the best thing I can do to introduce this next piece is to simply read the description
which was supplied for me because watching it during rehearsal, I was simply going like... You might join me in that, but I want you to be vocal. Coming on stage in a moment are you ready? Philip Kid Fury Wainwright and Bonus the Body Worker, also known as the Sex Machine. They wrote, "We don't regularly do this kind of shit. But when we do, we make," take note of this part, "all the pussies hard and the dicks wet." Damn is right! Ladies and gentlemen, an interpretive saga directly from the DC Universe entitled Batman Dreams of Robots.
Johnny Bang Bang! Our stage manager with a name that's as tantalizing as she is, Delicious! The members of Innovations Performance Company, who may or may not still be here. Bethany Summer Sizzle! Who I just met, but I never ever want to forget his show, Zeb West and Trouble Puppet, who's not here either. This show you just saw, that was kind of a, well, I don't know, titillating, maybe disturbing. Philip and Bonus! Co-producers of tonight's show, the Roxie Moxie and Delia Dread. Ladies and gentlemen, show's almost quarterly. Keep your eyes out and thank you for coming tonight.